Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Elijah, or Elijah the Manager, or Elijah the Jazwares, guys, because boys, we are back with another Jazwares review. Today we're looking at Jazwares Wave 1 Endo Series Classic and Withers. Now, I know my last video I did was the Wave 3 World of series, which I absolutely adore. I'm thinking of going back and just reviewing every piece of Jazwares figures, like the Endos in the World of, and doing that. I thought if we're gonna do that, let's start with doing the Wave 1 Endo series. It's a little bit late, but hey, people still want to see them, right? I still want to do them. I love them. I think they deserve as much love and appreciation. I want to get my takes on them. And you can bet your sweet Bippy I'm going to do this for all the future releases. We know that the Security Breach figures are coming out later in the year for the Endo series, and we know that the sister locations are coming out for the World of series, and the Rockstars are coming out for the World of series. And you bet your sweet bottom dollar we're going to review all those on those channels. But before we do that, we're going to review every piece of what that comes out beforehand. Maybe not Withered Foxy, because I kind of don't want him, but we will see. But today, yes, we're going to be looking at Wave 1, like I said. We're going to look at each and every one of these figures. We're going to look at the Withers. We're going to look at the Endoskeleton and the classics. And with Shadow Freddy back there, which is, you know, the hard to find Endo series, I guess, from a lot of people. I know a lot of people don't have him. I will say, when I ordered my Withered Freddy months ago, I've had him for months, he was not hard to get. I feel like he was on Jazwares for a very long time before he sold out. At least that's how I remember it. I don't know if that's the case exactly, but I had no issues getting him. I remember I spent a few days even debating if I wanted to get this figure, and then I was like, you know what, of course I do. What am I doing? So I got him. But since his other costume or his other, parts are for classic Freddy, we're not going to review that. We're just going to review him as is. Honestly, I guess for the first review, we will look at both of the Freddys, because they are essentially the same exact thing, just, repainted. So, I mean, dude, just look at these guys. Look how amazing these guys are. I don't understand people can look at this and be like, they're kind of slop. I understand they're not perfect. Like, these guys are not perfect by all means. I know there's things wrong with them. So, like, one thing I will say off the top, we're going to look at Withered Freddy right here. I'm moving Shadow Freddy to the side. One of the things you noticed that I did was I took a black marker and customized the eyes a little bit. I gave him eyelids because I did not like how his eyes looked. Now, I know that someone on the Reddit posted a photo of, like, the new mask, or like a mask where the eyes were more far back. And I don't know if that's a running change or if that was modded, but it looked amazing. But I love the way this guy looks with the added black markers on the face. I think he looks fantastic. So spinning the figure around right here, he does have some withering, like some dirt on him, but not much. I feel like there could be more. So if you can look on the back, I don't know if we can kind of see some dry brushing that they did. And it's honestly not much. It's on the legs. Bottom of the feet has nothing, but like the back of the feet, like some right here, it's fine. It's a little bit too clean for my liking compared to some of the others. But I mean, hey, it be what it be, right? What are you gonna do about it? What are you gonna do about it? But I like him. The articulation for this guy is pretty good too. You know, he doesn't get too much flexibility, but he can put his arms all the way up in this. His mouth goes up and down like that. You can kind of see the Endo mouth right here. I know he's supposed to be Endo 02 and this is Endo 01, but hey, we'll let it slide. The head also rotates around. Mouth open and closes like I just showed. Honestly, he does have great waist articulation. I mean, look at this guy. Ooh, I dropped him. Oh, I'm dropping him. Look at this guy. Ooh, he just came apart right there. Man, he can hula hoop for days. Ooh, 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 ooh. The legs, or the legs right here have a drop down joint, which is pretty nice, both sides. drop down, and then the knees can bend about that far back, so not exactly 90. And then the feet are also on, can rock, rotate, stuff like that. It's also on a hinge joint, ball joint. So the articulation's honestly pretty good. The detailing is pretty good. I mean, I do wish, again, there was more withering. His chest right here looks good, I guess, but I don't know, it could be a little bit darker. And you're gonna hear me say that with both Freddys. I feel like they picked such a light color brown, like an orangish brown, where he could be a lot darker. And his hands are very small. I know everyone says that, but still, I mean, get him in that classic like Withered Freddy pose. Ah, come on, he looks dope. He looks cool. Get that to focus a little bit. Come on, get him to focus. Come on, focus. Focus on him. Focus on him better. Oh, he just looks cool. I do like the way he looks. Is he 100% perfect? No. But he's good enough, and that's good enough for me. I really do appreciate this. I think the Withereds look way better than the classics. I mean, come on, that's beautiful. And especially with my mod that I did with the eyes. I said it like 3 times already, but like, I just feel like it makes the figure pop just a little bit more. And so taking a look at Shadow Freddy though, I'm Shadow Freddy. Sorry. He has like more, kind of like a texture look on him. Like getting in the fine details of him. I don't know if the camera can pick it up that well. He has like, it looks like he actually has like texture. Now, does he feel it? No, he doesn't feel like he has texture, but he looks like he does. The detailing is the exact same, like the little withering actually effects, which look great on both figures. I think they are the exact same mold, just a different repaint. My jaw on this Endo figure is way better than this jaw. This jaw feels kind of weird. It feels like it's gonna break when I move it. But this jaw has a nice click to it. It has like a nice sound to it. It feels better opening it. So I don't know if that's like every Endo has like a different feel to it. But this is a way more solid Endo, and he feels way more solid than the other Freddy. But yeah, no, he looks exactly like Withered Freddy, because he is. He is not accurate. I know he has his extra ear that he shouldn't have. But still, I think this is a good repaint. I think it's a good exclusive. If you really wanted to, you could cut that off and make him more accurate. I know people have done it already. I mean, come on, that looks good. That looks good. I wish the hat wasn't perfectly on either one. I wish it was kind of like more disheveled, but hey, whatever, it's fine. The eyes are nice though. Look at these eyes. These blackened eyes with these white specks are beautiful. I mean, come on, he just looks menacing. The articulation, oh, the foot came off. The articulation is the same thing as the Withered, obviously, because, you know, it's the same figure. This foot is easily detachable on my copy. I don't know if it's like that on anyone else's, but my copy of the foot is easily detachable. And man, I cannot bend these knees. But like, he just looks like he could be a threat. Come on. Imagine waking up in the middle of the night and seeing this in your hallway. Like that would scare the hell out of me. I don't know. I think both these figures are great looking for what they are. Genuinely. Are these my favorite in the wave? No. But I do feel like these are still solid figures. So moving these to the side, we're going to take a look at Bonnie. So my Bonnie is a little disappointing, because if you look right here in the eye holes, mine, if we can get that to focus. Trying to get that to focus. This Bonnie is supposed to have a faceplate behind it with red eyes, but mine didn't come with one. This was an earlier copy, I guess. I know they made that running change in the future, but I had to personally take like a paintbrush and paint in the red eyes. I don't know if you can kind of see, like, I painted those in, so they're not 100% clean in there. You can see I got paint on the side. I am not good at that stuff. But I do like the way it looks, me painting it. It kind of has like a slop to it that I kind of like. And I also like the red I used a lot too. I think he looks menacing. But yeah, just a little small thing on mine. The articulation on this guy is kind of the same thing as the Freddy. You know, like the articulation is going to be basically the same on all these figures. Except Foxy, because he has less pieces on. But I love the detail for Withered Bonnie. I just think he looks so good. The withering and like the dirtiness of this one is way better than Freddy. Because you can look at Freddy's back and yeah, you can see some black wash on it, some dirt, but not much. While this one, you can just see it way better. The butt's dirty, the back's dirty, the back of the head's dirtier, the arms are dirtier. Like this whole figure, it does look dirty. And I appreciate that. Bonnie is such a cool character. I know there's some inaccuracies for this figure people don't like. Like, for example, the top jaw. He's not supposed to have the top jaw. But at the same time, can you really change that? I mean, I guess you could. You could break it off. But for an Endo series where, you know, you have both figures, I don't know, breaking it off. I wish you could just, like, probably pull it out. I guess that would have been cool. But I see why they didn't do it. But that's such an easy like fix, I guess. If you don't like it, you could just take that part off. I think the paint looks good. I genuinely do think the paint looks good. I think the detailing looked good. I wish this arm was painted a little bit more. I would actually like to see wires painted. Like, I know I think I said that with the Wave 3 for the Office set for the World of series. But I mean, it kind of does make it kind of look cheap with that for $24. But the rest of the figure looks just beautiful. I love getting him in different poses. I like having him like in this pose, like he's reaching out, like he's like screaming and reaching out for you. I love it. I like the little buttons we have right here. The white looks good. The buttons look nice. The hands are nicely articulated because this is the Endo series hand, so they have like free motion. The foot, all the movements are basically the same. The withering holes are nice. He looks like a beat up animatronic. The only thing that top thing bothers me, and another thing that kind of bothers me is how these ears stick straight up. I understand it would be kind of hard to get them to bend, but like that's like my biggest issue with these Bonnies, is that the ears are straight up and not bent. I know we saw the prototypes. I don't know if you saw the leaks, but like we have the prototypes for it was Boulder Toy Bonnie and Rockstar Bonnie, and both their ears flopped. And I wish the World of series for both Bonnies, Withered and normal and Toy, all had floppy ears, and they didn't. So I hope that's a running change they do in the future, because I feel like that could elevate the figure to higher proportions. But other than that, I do think he is a great figure. He is my second favorite of this wave. So I guess Freddy would be, as much as I do love this sculpt, he's like my fourth favorite, and I guess I would put, well, I guess fifth, because I do like Shadow Freddy more than him. He fell. I'm just going to leave him falling like this. Next up, we have Withered Chica, and I think this figure's perfect. I know there's people who have complaints about it. I think I have some nitpicks again, but I think this figure is just straight perfect. I think this looks exactly like Withered Chica. I know people don't like the mask. I know they don't like how the eyes were done. I think it's bullshit. I think it's cope. I'm sorry for the language. I mean, come on. This is just beautiful. I don't know. I don't have anything else to say other than, dude, this is beautiful. I know I sound like probably a sellout, but I'm a simple man. I collect Marvel Legends. Okay? I'm a simple man. I'm as simple as I can get. The articulation for Chica is great. I mean, she has basically the articulation for the others, but her arms can even go more further down because of how, she's kind of like curvily shaped. These guys are more like oval. She has like more curves to her, because she's Chica. But like the joints on this figure feel great. These accessories, like the hand wires, I do, again, kind of like Withered Bonnie, I do wish these were painted a little bit. That would have been cool. But like, it's honestly not a big deal when the rest of the figure looks this good, in my opinion. The withering looks nice on the yellow. You can actually see more of the witheredness on it. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but in person, it looks nice. She has a butt, which is kind of weird. I don't know why she has a butt, but I mean, come on, brother. This looks good. Honestly, I was going to say she's my second favorite, but now, like, looking at her more close up, she honestly could be my favorite of the wave. She looks scary. She just looks scary. She looks like she would kill you, dude. Imagine running from this in a hallway. Her articulation's great. The withering's great. The holes look great. Paws. But, like, I don't know. The posing, you can do some dynamic posings with her. And the parts stay on nicely. I don't know what else to say about this. And then last but not least, what I thought was my favorite, but now I don't know, Foxy, which I know a lot of people can be like, how is Foxy your favorite? Because look at him. I understand these parts aren't painted. I understand these parts are filled in when they should be cut off. But there's something about Foxy that just has a special place in my heart. I love this head sculpt. I love this head sculpt so much. I think this is a perfect Withered Foxy head sculpt. I understand they couldn't do like the Endo part, like painting this silver. I think that's fine. I think that's exactly fine. That does not bother me. Dude, this head sculpt's perfect. I just, that's Foxy. That looks like, the head sculpt looks like it was ripped out the game. The eye looks absolutely good. The detailing on the face looks absolutely good. The teeth look good. The shape of it looks good. I love this thing so much. He's the one I play with like the most. Now I understand people are really upset because of how the withering turned out on the body and how the details aren't painted. Yes, that's an issue. But if we all, if you don't know the reason why it's like that, it's because of the UK toy laws, where these parts would be too sharp and too jagged to sell, and they wouldn't be able to sell that in the UK. But I do know that they said there will be changes. There will be running changes throughout these toy lines, and I hope the new change, they actually just shave off these parts. And he also has a butt. I just noticed that too. See a little butt indent? Weird. But he just looks nice. He's not as dirty as the others. His arms are kind of dirty. The back isn't that dirty. He kind of looks clean for the most part. The chest right here looks dirty. The beak or the snout looks dirty. But just I don't know. I just think photographically, this Foxy just looks like a threat. Arg, the cunning warrior of a pirate, or the cunning spirit of a pirate. Yarg. He just looks cool. And the hook also has articulation. It's on the hinge joint, can go forward and back. Knees bend, has more range of motion because of the legs. Because the endo's exposed, you have the full like range of the endo's skeleton right there. You know, he can also rotate, head spins, arms, all that good stuff, same as the other ones. Same thing with this Chica, by the way. I know I didn't do the articulation on her, but it's the same as the other ones. Arms fold back, and then these things also go up and down. If I did do the articulation on her, I'm doing it again. I don't remember. I'm sorry. I'm just in awe because honestly, these figures have been on my shelf for months. I really haven't messed with them too much other than like looking at them, but I haven't looked at them in like the detail like this. I haven't had a light on them or a camera on them and stuff like this since I had them. Like I took a few photos when I first got them, but that was about it. But looking at these guys just side by side, I mean, come on, boys. I think we got perfect Withered figures. Yes, I have some small complaints about them, but these Withered figures are perfect. I'm sorry, they just are. I think these are amazing. They're beautiful to look at. Yes, again, there's gripes, but brother, you can look past them for $24 figures. I don't know. I don't know, man. I'm in love with these guys. But that was it for the Withereds. We're gonna change now to the classics. So like this, we're gonna snap our fingers, and then we're gonna change to the classics. Maybe we're gonna do the Endo first. Yeah, we're doing Endo. And we are back with Endo 01. So I'm taking apart Bonnie right now, and this is Bonnie's Endo 01. They are all the same Endo 01. The only difference with each figure is the eyes. They all have different colors. So like Bonnie's are this red, pinkish eyes. If we can get that up close. Oh, we just focus on it for a second, and then I ruined it. I'm sorry. But his eyes are reddish and pinkish. Come on, focus camera. Man, this camera sucks. I usually don't have issues with this. I guess because it's like a figure, it's not picking up well. Whatever. Take my word for it. But yeah, this Endo 101 is such a great figure with such great articulation. I mean, dude, you can get this guy in some crazy poses. This guy can just pose for days. These joints just, I mean, look at that. Holding himself like this. These joints feel great. They have movement like crazy. So they're all like on hinges. There's a ball joint at the waist, which just, I mean, look at that rotation. Look at that rotation. Crazy. Comes off too. You can take it apart. The legs have so much movement. I mean, you can make them do the splits with ease. You know, look at that. Boom. The knees can bend all the way, more than 90 or about 90 degrees. The feet are on hinges too, so they can bend all the way back like that and all the way up like that. I mean, dude, the Endo 01s have great articulation. I currently have none of Wave 2. I don't have any of the toy animatronics, which I will be going looking for tomorrow. See, maybe my targets have some. I hope they do. And if so, I will 100% review them. Or Jazwares, if you want to hit me up, you know what I mean? But I mean, come on, 6'7". But like, come on, dude. He's amazing. The detailing, you can see that he has specks of like rust on him. Kind of just like threw on to the Endo series. The Endoskeleton, so you can see right there some rust. It's kind of spread around the body. He's not completely clean. You can see on the feet, on the knee joints, on the arms. The head also does spin. Now he can't look up and down. I know people are mad about that. I don't know why you need him looking up and down. I think they look fine. He can do that Calby Lane, whatever his name is, pose, you know. Dude, he just feels so fluid. He feels so great. He can just pose for days. Look, knees bend, hand on knees, like, hey, buddy. Hey, are you okay, bud? You know what I mean? Like, he just looks cool. Getting some action poses, maybe have him like kick, like he's kicking someone, like whoosh, you know what I mean? Get some punching going. And he doesn't have closed hands, but like float like a butterfly, sing like a bee, just boom, boom. Look at that punch movement. Look at that punch movement. Boom, fluent punching. Imagine some animations with this go hard. Like, oh no, boom, like the classic Scream painting. Oh my, I'm having so much fun with this guy. Just posing and playing with him on camera for you guys. Oh, or the Mordecai and Rigby. Whoa, whoa. Sorry. Okay, but like the point is, we're just having fun. I'm sorry, we're just having fun. He's just cool, dude, and he feels sturdy. He stands tall. He feels sturdy. I'm just messing with him. He looks shocked right now. He looks shocked with his mouth open. I like his little goatee that he has, just so he can put those parts on. That's his side profile. Oh, he's falling. That's his side profile. Skinny King. Beautiful. But that is going to be the review for him. Give him a big hug. He's going to give you a big hug, and then we're going to go back into all the classics. Come here. Bop, 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 bop. Real quick, before I show y'all even more of the classics, I just want to say, as I'm changing out Foxy, I'm noticing his endo is way more dirty. There's way more grime on him. Like, you can see, like, the pelvis has so much more dirt. There's more rust and dirt on the chest, even the head. Like, you can see behind the eyes right there. His joints feel like that one felt fluid. This one feels like more tight. It's still fluid, but it's more like tight, and I feel like it's put together more. I don't know. Maybe all these endos are different. I have no idea, but this is nicely detailed. I just wanted to throw that in there real quick. That's all. All right, sorry. Back to the video. Boom, just like that, we're back. Just like that, we are finally back with the classics. That took about, I would say, 15 minutes to actually take them apart and put them together, which isn't too long. It can be a little tedious sometimes, but it's not too bad. But this is the part of the video where I'm gonna be a little cynical. I don't know why, but there's something about the classics that I just don't like. I don't think they look as good. I think that the World of series looks so much better than the endos for this. I prefer the Withereds over these. So we're gonna take the first look at Chica. I hate this. I hate it. I think she looks so ugly. That face is so fat and round. Like, her whole design is very bulky, and I know that's accurate. My legs don't want to stay on for this one. I don't think the pegs are like fixed properly. But because of her robustness, her arm doesn't go lower than this, so her arms kind of stick out, kind of T-posing a bit. She comes with no accessories. None of these guys do. But I don't know. I think she looks ugly. The beak, does it open? It should open. There we go. I mean, it opens. I have the run without the top teeth, luckily. But, like, I just don't like the way she looks. There's something weird about it. Something uncanny about it. Like, her eyes, they look so uncanny. I don't know. I don't know. There's just something wrong with this. The articulation is so limited because of how junky the bottom part's okay. The bottom part has fine articulation. I guess you can't bend the legs out much because of it. She's just so round. I have a paint scuff right here. I don't know. This design just looks so ugly to me. I have nothing positive to say about this Chica. Is she accurate? Maybe. Maybe she's accurate looking, but she's just... I don't know. I don't keep them in their classic suits. I prefer these in their withered suits so much. Maybe I'll change in the feel. Like, her side profile looks good. I won't lie. Her side profile looks good, but something about that front face, it just... I don't know. I hate it. This is my least favorite. Least favorite right here. Her and here. She's not even staying together well. Like, you can see her tab. It's like separating right here. I don't know. This ugly. Go in trash. Next up, Freddy. I think Freddy looks ugly. I also think, dude, there's something wrong. I think it's the colors. Honestly, what kills me with Freddy is the colors. He's too light. Foxy keeps falling. You're next, Foxy. Whatever. If he falls, he falls. Whatever. That's fine. Oh, I dropped all the parts on the ground. That's okay. It's the colors for me. The colors for this guy are just too light. And a complaint I see a lot about these guys that I agree with, they're too clean. These guys are like smooth. There's no texture on them. There's no weathering on them. I don't know, they're just too clean of a figure for my liking. The articulation is also, I mean, it's kind of the same as the Withered Freddy. Not too much changed, but oh well, he also doesn't feel like he holds as well as like the Withers parts do. These parts feel loose, at least on mine. I don't know if that's a common thing or just mine, but I feel like if he was a darker color, or maybe like the eyes, I don't know. There's just something wrong about him. Something just wrong, and it just rubs me the wrong way. And I just don't like the way these two look. I prefer the Withereds so much. They, like, honestly, they look cheap, right? They kind of look cheap. Next up is Foxy, and he looks very accurate to his game model. Again, the withering, I wish it was, you know, hollowed out. I get why it's not. The hook is a little bit smaller on this one, by the way. I just thought that's a weird... It's weird that they have two different size hooks. Like, this is the withered one. It's a little bit bigger, and he even has some rust on it. This one's clean. But, what I don't like about this guy, I just feel like that head's too big for the body. I don't know, it feels a little too big, like facing front. You can't see his neck or anything. That's just, I don't know. There's something about these classic looks, I don't mess with them. The articulation is good though, because, you know, his legs are out. The articulation's nice and good. Yarg, I'm Foxy the Pirate. Yarg. His jaw can open pretty good, nicely too, I guess. Doesn't really close well. He's missing his gold teeth too. He doesn't have any of the gold teeth. He has nice, whitely, pearly teeth. He kind of has like a little belly on him too. Do you see that? A little beer gut. I mean, he doesn't have that. But I just... Man, I don't know. I really hate the way the classics look. I'm kind of going through them quickly because they just disappoint me. They disappoint me so much. I feel like they could be better if there's just a little bit more withering or more detailed. I hate being cynical about this stuff because I try to just like find the good in them, but I don't know. And then Bonnie is my favorite by far, and there's some issues I have, like her face, or his, I don't know why I said her, his face feels like it's too mushed. It's like too long, I guess. And again, the ears being just straight up, I wish they weren't. But I love the color. I absolutely love the color of this Bonnie. I like the way his proportions are. I think Bonnie is the best. But his eyes look weird, right? All their eyes look weird. I don't... Except Foxy's. Foxy looks fine. Shadow Freddy back there is just mogging. Because he looks so much better. Like, let's just put Shadow Freddy next to Freddy. This looks like a nice figure, right? You can see the withering, you can see the detailing, you can see it has like, it looks like it has texture. While this one, clean as a whistle. Nothing wrong with it whatsoever. It just looks like plastic. This one actually looks menacing. It looks good. It looks like it has that pizzazz, while this one looks like a basic figure. I hate that face. I hate that face so much. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm being really hateful on this one, but I love... Hold on. I'm gonna make a little jump cut real quick. Looking at the Wave 2 Worldo figures, tell me why these look way more accurate than these guys. These guys are $10, and I feel like these are way better than the Endo series, and it shouldn't be. Now, I like Bonnie's color more in the Endo series than this, but like Bonnie's face looks more proper, and they actually have eyelids. Look at this. They actually have eyelids while these guys don't. So these eyes don't look uncanny. They look like how they should. The details just look better on the basic figures, and I don't understand why that is to me. Excuse me, I had the hiccups. The next review will be these guys and the Office set. But I feel like these guys shine in comparison to their Endo series. they just look so much better. Again, these guys have like a little bit of flaws too, but this is a better representation of FNAF 1, in my opinion, than the Endo series. And I stick by that. And I stand by that. I don't know. Maybe I'm too cynical. Maybe I'm smoking. Let me know down below what you think the best looking ones are. Because genuinely, I prefer the world of figures. I just do. I don't know. Let me know down below what you thought of this review. Let me know if this helped you made a purchase choice. Let me know which one's your favorite. And thank you so much for checking it out. I've been your host. If I missed anything or went over anything or if said anything wrong, again, let me know down in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe for more reviews. I promise you they'll be coming. And I'll see you all in the next review for Wave 2, which will be these guys. Bye, everyone. Bye. Bye, everyone. Bye.